In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use a multiple choice quiz that I've created within Cognito Forms and take the data and insert it as part of a Google Sheets record. We're going to do that by plugging it together with something called Zapier. Zapier is a fantastic service. If you're familiar with the if this then that, then it's very similar in its concept. It enables you to plug together some of the fantastic solutions which are available to you, some of them free, some of them you have to pay for. Take data from one as part of a trigger, so an action in one results in an action in another. And you'll see from all this list here that there's lots of applications that you can plug together. All really useful stuff as part of an educational concept. So let's have a quick look at how our quiz template works. So let's put my name in. And the candidate number, you don't have to have these fields, you can change this template as much as you want. And in this template, what I've done is I've built it so you can put in answer options, you've got up to 3 answer options, and then you've got another one which relates to needing help. So let's answer correct on that one. Let's put a near miss on question 2, and let's put wrong on question 3. Question 4, I'm struggling with. I don't really know what to do, so I'm going to need help. So what I've done here is I built it so you can add a hint as part of it. If they need more help, then they can flag that further and see more information. You could even put the answer in here and use it as part of a formative concept. And if you want to, you can remove these options so you just have it as a collection, as a straightforward quiz with no help at all. So let's carry on and finish. Let's answer in some of these questions quickly. And let's see what we get at the end. So let's say we miss out question 10. It tells me I've missed out question 10 before I press submit. Let's answer it and let's submit. And there you go. I've got a personalised response. Thank you, Tim. I scored 3 out of 10, not very good at all, and I've achieved a fail. You can change the wording and the feedback as well. In addition, each of the questions has a learning outcome attached to it. So what it's telling me here is the questions which I've got wrong, and you can change this for the actual learning outcomes of the questions that you're trying to ask. So that's just a very basic introduction to what the Cognito form looks like. Let's have a look at how we connect that with our learning record in Google Sheets. So let's look at connecting up our Cognito form with our Google Sheets record template. So the idea is that we're going to collect some of the information that's filled in as part of the form and insert it in this spreadsheet on an instant basis. And to do that, we create a zap in Zapier. So let's start off by making a zap. Now what we need to do is to search for Cognito forms. Comes up quite easily. And the idea is that the trigger is going to be a new entry in our Cognito form. So let's select that option. And if you're using it for the first time, you'll need to connect Cognito form. So you will need to be logged in to make this bit easier. And we're going to pick our form, so our advanced template. So that's fine, we've got our Cognito form. It's going to fetch some data and bring it back. We're going to now connect up our action, which is our Google Sheets. And the idea is that when we launch this trigger, when we get a new entry in Cognito Forms, it's going to put a new record within Google Sheets. So it's going to create a new spreadsheet row. And again, if you've not connected the account, then you need to allow it to have permission and access to your account. We'll find the spreadsheet that we want to use, so learning record template, and within that spreadsheet we'll find our quiz scores worksheet. So if we just look on here, so this is our learning record template, we've got 2 tabs within there, 2 worksheets, quiz scores is the one. We then need to start filling in the information that we want to capture. So first of all, the quiz is the quiz name. So we look down at our list of options. This is all the data that's captured within Cognito, and we find what refers to as form name. Next is the name of the candidate, and we can pick the first and last option, first and last name. we want the candidate's ID. So we need to then just look down the list and look for candidate's ID. You can see all the data which has been picked up from it. Candidate ID, perfect. We need the submission ID. Now for this we need the entry number. Then we need the score. So within the Cognito form that relates to our score field. Just search up here for it. And I've gone past it. There we go, score. And then grade. We just thought that a second ago. There we go. Date is the date of the submission. So the entry date. Email is the email address that's used by the candidate. And then the feedback is our learning outcome data. So we just need to find our feedback field. You can combine all these items, so you could have multiple pieces of data being sent into one spreadsheet cell, so you can merge them. So there's lots of flexibility there. So let's test that out now. We're going to create a continue, and that will create us a record within our spreadsheet. So if we go through here, we've got an initial record that's been created, a once-off record that is just as part of the connection process. We can delete that, and we can see we've got some test data in there. So let's delete that now as well. So we've finished the test now. We just need to actually finalize our Zap by giving it a name. We'll turn that on, and our Zap's ready to go. So once we've completed that quiz, as part of that process, we can now have a look in the learning record, and we can see that learning record has been created. We've got the name, we've got the submission ID, we've got the candidate number, everything's been passed over, and we've got our learning outcomes. And that can be recorded for every single candidate.